Hi guys, Happy New Year. Sorry I haven't been uploading a lot of videos because I had to get out of the country, and sometime in December I went for a 3 weeks vacation into the Philippines. I visited my family there, and I got really sick during my trip, and then when I came back New Year's Eve I was also not feeling well. I even had to skip work. And after that, school also started on Monday, January 6th, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, I had to work. I was off yesterday, but I have to catch up with my homework. And today I'm gonna go to the library. I'm trying to make a video because I want to get back on track. I will try my very best to upload at least a video or two if I can weekly. And today I'm just having my breakfast before I go to the library because library don't open until 9 o'clock. So I have my green tea. I also have my bagel. Some people like their bagels toast, but mine, I just like it the way it is, and I put some cream cheese on it. I need a heavy breakfast because I'm gonna go to the library and study. I can actually study at home. It's just that I prefer to go to the library because I feel like, I have more concentration when I'm at the library, because when I'm at home there's too much distraction. Sometimes I end up procrastinating, check my social media or eat some snacks, or sometimes I take my nap, which I'm not supposed to. So the way it works there is that you can rent like a room and then you can study for 3 hours without any distraction. So that's what I'm gonna do today, and I'm gonna show you what I usually bring with me when I go to the library. This is my bag right here. Okay, so this is my bag. It's a backpack. My favorite color is red and gold by the way. So anyway, first let's start on the small packet right here. What's inside? I always bring a gum. I don't know. Even at work I try to bring a gum. And then I have here oil control film. The library is actually a short drive for me. It's like 10 to 12 minute drive if I'm not mistaken, since I will only be there for 3 hours. I don't carry a makeup kit. I just bring the oil control film because sometimes I have oily face, so I use this. And actually, even when I was still in the Philippines, I'm already buying the clear and clear oil control film. I'm sure a lot of Filipino women can relate to this one. And I have this Johnson's baby powder. And of course, I have the Purell's hand sanitizer. And last but not the least, sometimes I wear my contact lens. I bring this. Can you guys see it? It's blink contacts. Okay, so that's what's inside this small packet, and I'm gonna put it back. Now I'm gonna open this one, bigger packet. So what's inside? There's like 2 packets in here. If you're a woman like me, I'm sure you guys know why I bring them with me. And also this is like a feminine cleansing cloth. Okay. And I have my wallet. This is my wallet. This is one of my favorite gifts from my husband because it has my initials with me, SCB. I'm not gonna show you what's inside. And I bring this. It's a ruler. We had an activity at work in the past wherein our manager gave each of us a ruler, and then we have to write the name of the person seated next to us, and then we would write 1 characteristics that we like about the person. And these are the things, mostly positive, these are the things that they've written about. This is my name, by the way. This is really me. They put my name in there. It's Stena. And then somebody wrote that I am caring, positive, helpful. Somebody said I am sweet. Somebody wrote here friendly, and then one also said kind and smart. The reason why I bring this is that sometimes things get tough, with school and work, and I want to read on this because it keeps me positive. Sometimes when you feel like giving up, you just have to read on them, and then you feel like, oh, so this is what they envision about me, which will make me, work harder on what I do. So I always bring this with me when I go to the library or go to school. And then I also have here like a small pencil case. Have some correction pen, a pencil, and different colors. I'm quite OCD, so sometimes I like taking down notes, and I really try to use different inks just to highlight the important parts when I am reviewing. And also I have this with me, publication manual. If you're in a graduate school, this is we use APA format when writing our papers. So this is really very helpful, and I would say that this is a must for you to buy, because like if you're writing some research paper and all that, all the formats are here. How to make your paper better. This is a very helpful book. I got this from Amazon. I think this is under 30 bucks. I'm not mistaken. And of course, I have a notebook, because like I said, I like taking down notes while studying. And see, these books belong to a fierce female. I like animal print too, that's why I chose this notebook. And before I go to the library, I try to print the modules that I need to study. So I print them at home and then take them there. And of course, my studying won't be complete without my laptop. So this is my laptop. This is actually new. My husband gave this to me on Christmas. This is the latest Microsoft Surface. I used to have Dell Inspiron. It was a touchscreen. It's also a touchscreen, a very slim laptop. I had that for at least almost 3 years, I think. It has spent this with me when I go to the library. And last but not the least, lashing out. I have a small pouch here. So what's inside this one are of course a laptop stand, a mouse pad, and of course my mouse, and then the laptop charger, my phone charger, some headset for my laptop if I want to watch a video, and then my headset for my phone. And of course, last but not the least, I have my car keys, because I can't go to the library unless I have my car keys. And of course, my library card is also here. So yeah, this is what I take. This is what I usually have, or what's usually inside my bag when I go to the library. Just in case you are wondering what I am studying, just to give you a little bit about myself. By profession, I'm a registered nurse. I'm a foreign educated nurse. I was in the Philippines and I graduated there. Everything I studied there from elementary to college. And I became a registered nurse. I passed the nurse licensure exam in the Philippines sometime in 2009. So I've been a registered nurse in the Philippines since 2009. My first job, I work at a small hospital. It was a government hospital, and I worked there for a year just to get my experience. And the difference of nursing here and in the Philippines is that we get rotated to different areas. Unlike in the US, when they hire you here as, for example, an OR nurse, you'll just work in the OR. But in the Philippines, we were rotated for like certain number of months to a specific area. So for the whole span of a year, I was able to get into different areas, which is very helpful when I moved here. And then my second job was I work at a tertiary hospital. I work in a clinic. I became a clinic nurse. The salary was a little better compared to the hospital, but I felt like it was more of a routine, so I didn't like that part. I wanted to be in an area where I feel challenged. Although I have nothing against those people who work in a clinic, it's just that my preference is, to be at a hospital setting. So I went to Manila. I became a private duty nurse. When you say private duty nurse, you go to different houses of each patient, and then you take care of them based on what they need. The equivalence of that in the US would be the so-called home health. And then afterwards, what did I do? I applied to a tertiary hospital in Manila. It's a very big hospital. It's a very famous hospital, not just in the Philippines but in the whole Southeast Asia. It's called National Kidney and Transplant Institute. By the name itself, they specialize on nephro cases. It is the one of Southeast Asia's leading kidney transplant center. So I was very lucky to be a part of that hospital, because all my skills, knowledge, I got it from that hospital. I really had very good preceptors, my mentors, my superiors. They were very smart, and it really helped me when I moved here. So anyway, when I was there, I started as a trainee. I had certifications in the operating room, in their intensive care unit, emergency room, and their nephrology nursing. And I was very lucky to be able to get the job, because I top their pool of orientees. So I was top 1, and if you are the top 1, you're gonna get your job first. You're gonna get a slot to be part of the hospital. So I was a staff nurse at National Kidney and Transplant Institute. And that time, while I was in Manila, that's when I met my husband. And then so anyway, he proposed, but and then I moved here. But while I was working in Manila, I was also doing my master's. I was attending a school in Taft Avenue. I was taking Master of Science in Nursing. I completed 2 or 3 semesters. I started my research paper, my thesis, but I was not able to finish it because I had to move to the US. And when I was in the US, I had to take the exam. It's not so hard, it's not so easy rather, because the exam for nurses in the Philippines is very different from the NCLEX in the US. The nurse licensure exam in the Philippines is 500 items. It's all multiple choice, and we usually take the licensure exam for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So each test, so there's like test 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each test has 100 items, which covers different concepts on nursing. And for the first day, we take 300 items, and then the following day we go back to take the last 200 items. So that's the exam in the Philippines. But here in the US, it's very different. It's called NCLEX. But actually, the requirements for taking the exam varies per state. So I am here in Texas, and they have different requirements. So the way Texas do it, if you're foreign, you have to take the nursing jurisprudence exam. Before you can even take the NCLEX, you have to pass the nursing jurisprudence exam, which is a 50 items exam. I forgot how much was it. I think it is $40. I'm not really sure. This was a long time ago. So you pay $40 or 50, I don't remember exactly, and then you take it. This is it's like an open book exam, but your time. So yeah, if you want to read on that, you can Google it, but that's how it is. But you have to pass that first before you can even take the NCLEX. So once you pass that exam, now you can take the NCLEX. So now I'm gonna tell you how NCLEX goes. NCLEX is, gosh, I forgot, was it 250 or 275 questions? I'm gonna research on that, and I'll discuss next time, because it's been 2 years since I've taken the NCLEX. Just to give you an overview, and for my next video, I'm gonna discuss more about that and how I got my job, the things that I have to go through, and my experiences, and the differences of being a Filipino nurse to becoming a USRN, or you know, what are the struggles that I have to face, because I came here for a K1 visa, so I did not really go through an agency to come to the US as a nurse, because I came to know that those nurses in the Philippines that underwent an agency to come here as a worker, they were given a training, and it was so hard for me because I didn't have the training. Simply because I came here as a green card. When I came here, I'm already a green card holder, which means I can already get a job, and they just gave me what, a month orientation at the hospital, and Philippine hospital setting is very different from US hospital setting, and that will be my next video in a couple of days, so tune into that if you want to know more about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat my breakfast and go to the library, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll try to upload a video or more videos in the coming weeks, and I'll try to get back on track. So bye, thank you guys.